What's going on, everybody? I'd like to take a moment of your time to show you something that I found kind of neat. I don't know if it's new or not, but what I'm sitting in is a 2018 Volkswagen Atlas, and what you're looking at is a submenu of the display audio. This is the Think Blue screen, the economy screen, giving you the information of fuel used, distance to empty, things of this nature. But what I wanted to show you is how Volkswagen is helping those who are less automotively inclined to save gas. It may not be new data to most of you. In fact, if you're an enthusiast or know a little bit about your car, none of this is going to be new information. But I thought it was neat nonetheless how Volkswagen gives the driver of the car the opportunity to learn a little bit about saving gas. So first thing I do want to show you is in the right lower corner, you see where it says Think Blue. Before my hand approaches the touchscreen, I just want you to look at that, and as I approach the touchscreen, it's going to change. So there it goes. The radio has registered, my hand is there, now I can click it. So we click Think Blue, and what you're seeing here is fuel saving tips, and I can scroll through a few things here. I'm just going to go over these things briefly. So the first one, saving's easy when you take it easy. Clicking this submenu just kind of gives you its first step of however many were in that. Think ahead, save now. So this gives you the step that coasting will save you gas. You consume less fuel as you coast. You save your brakes, which is obviously in the long run will save you money. Second one, switch gears earlier, fill up later. This one obviously applies to manual transmissions, which the Atlas is not. But it basically says, as long as the engine's running smooth and not making funny noises, pick the highest gear you can to save gas. And it actually says something about the TDIs here. Engines love running in third gear at 18 miles an hour. So it's telling you, hey, you can be in slow traffic in third gear. You're gonna save more fuel. Moving down, let it roll, basically just tells you, hey, when you're coasting to that red light or coming down a hill, you don't have to accelerate all the way to the red light. Believe it or not, there are people who don't gas it all the way to the stop sign. Modern idea. Let's see if we can get it to stick. This one's for air conditioning. It's basically saying that your AC on full blast is wasting your gas. So if you can turn it down a little bit, you'll save a little bit of gas in the long run. Let's see. This one's telling you to check your tire pressures, reminding you that properly inflated tire pressures, obviously not only a safety concern, but can help you save gas. This one I kind of thought was interesting. Obviously it's telling you to avoid short trip, and that it tells you that your engine's using more fuel when it's cold. By consolidating short trips, you're going to save more gas, obviously. However, at the bottom here, I thought this was interesting. It says, while we're on the subject, let's clear up another myth. Leaving the engine running to warm it up does not improve fuel economy. It reduces it. Now, I thought this was weird. Now, is Volkswagen blatantly telling me not to warm my car up in the morning? Or just to fire it up and go and drive easy? I'm not sure. Technically trained mechanics would probably tell you that most of your engine wear occurs at cold start, which is true. So Volkswagen doesn't seem to be suggesting that you start your car and get directly on a racetrack, but what I think they're trying to say is fire it up, put your seatbelt on, pick your radio station, and go. Don't drive aggressively if your engine's cold, but I think they're saying that you're going to save more gas in the long run, and I think that's all they're hinting at. Low viscosity oil equals low cost driving. I think this is probably just going to be a jaunt about using the proper oil viscosities. Don't be a drag. This one's reminding you that, hey, you don't need to keep the roof rack on your car if you're not, storing a boat or skis. Obvious, but I can contest that I have been terrible about leaving the roof rack on my 4Runner for far too long, and aside from the terrible wind noise, I have actually noticed an almost mile to the gallon decrease. So there's something to this, and maybe this will remind me to take my own roof rack off. Probably not. This one is my favorite. Less weight, more savings. Lose the dead weight. It says for every pound of cargo costs you fuel. For example, a weight of 220 pounds can increase the fuel consumption by 0.13 gallons per 100 miles. I feel like this is making me feel self-conscious. But what it's saying is don't keep your golf clubs, your picnic tables, the kitchen sink, and the wheelbarrow in the back and drive around the city all day. Going back to the main menu, shows you pretty much what you'd expect from a fuel consumption menu. But I thought this was neat. I thought it was a solid attempt at Volkswagen to remind people that you have no need to save gas. Well, let's edit that. You have every reason to save gas and no need to waste it, so just be conscious of it. That's all I've got for you today. I just thought that was a neat little trick, and maybe other people can start putting stuff in this in their cars. I think Volkswagen's onto something here. But thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit of something, and don't forget to save that gas. See ya.